I'm co-organising the conference on behalf of the Journal. I'm associate editor of the Journal, so that's what I've been doing with Sarah. The Journal it publishes academic papers and periodically holds these sorts of events. Particularly from this event, we're looking to publish a special issue of the Journal out of papers that are presented here. And we're also hoping to get some high quality papers in that we can publish in other editions of the Journal. The Journal and the School for Policy Studies are supporting this conference. So the other aspect of it is we're looking to showcase the school, the university and the Journal to a wider audience. Highlights at the end of the first day, I think Julian Legrand gave a really interesting presentation. Julian Legrand from the London School of Economics, hugely influential in public and social policy debates and social and public policy reforms. He gave a really interesting presentation, so it was an excellent way to kick off the conference. And a little more, my area of specialism is to do with urban politics, and I went to a really interesting panel on 40 years of urban policy. One of the benefits of these events is that you get to focus in exactly on your area of specialism in a way that you might not do just by staying in your institution. So I listened to four excellent papers in the urban policy panel this afternoon, which I really enjoyed.
What kind of breadth of subjects is the programme as a whole covering?
A huge breadth of subjects in some way related to social and public policy, and they kind of range from the kind of meta-theoretical ways of understanding how policy is made and how policy is implemented into down to more issue-specific or country-specific papers that might focus on things like, for example, using evidence in healthcare, or thinking about public policy reforms in Africa. So there's a whole range of interesting things for academics in this field. There are plenary sessions where we invite kind of leading academics in the field to speak about whatever they like to, really. And we've had two of those on each day. Alongside that, we also have particular panels where people present their own research and their own papers, and they're normally groups of four in particular panel sessions. So like I say, today I went to one on urban policy where there was four papers presented, and we all had a good discussion about the finer points and the finer grain of urban policy over 40 years. Tomorrow I'm most looking forward to a panel that I'm chairing on the most cited papers ever in the Journal. So basically the most influential, perhaps the most controversial, but in citation terms, the most important papers that the Journal has published. So we've got together the authors of those papers to reflect on the significance of their papers, what their paper means in the contemporary context, and whether they've got any tips for authors like me who are looking to raise their profile a bit. It's a good atmosphere, actually. Academic conferences aren't always, the most lively events, let's put it like that, but this one's had a nice relaxed atmosphere. We've got people tweeting, we've got colleagues meeting up, we've got a really interesting set of panels, so the atmosphere has been good. It's not a stuffy event. The venue's really nice. We're right in the heart of the city, so I think it's going really well and the atmosphere is really good. Future conferences, well, I certainly hope there will be future conferences. We generally run this conference every 2 years, and this has been by far the largest event that Policy and Politics have held. So assuming that other people think that this is a success and they keep on wanting to come, I think we'll keep on putting it on.